Hello adventurers, my name is Adam. Welcome to Fighting Fantasy. This is the next part of the adventure. Part 3, the Seven Serpents. We died during part 1 and 2. And now we're picking it back up where we left off for part 3. So, we're going to, I guess we get to make a new Enter Cloud spell name. I don't know what that is. Right, we're going to click our character. The crown of kings has been stolen by the Archmage and taken to its citadel in Mampang. You have been sent to get it back. Should you fail, the whole of the old world will surely fall. A journey begins. Look at them clouds. Love that. Your 8-day journey has so far taken you through the Shamutanti Hills and the treacherous city port of Kar. No, it didn't, because we died. You have faced monsters, traps, curses, and certain death. Definite death. And now you stand on the edge of a desolate wilderness. Kakobad, the country of the Archmage himself. There is no time to lose, mate. There is no time to lose. To survive, you must be bold, act quickly, and have faith in every step, even though every step will almost certainly lead you further into a trap. Oh boy. Towering mountains, dead plains, tangled forests, and the wide waters of Lake Ilkla all lie between you and the Examen Road. Examen? Out here, food will be scarce, and every resting place dangerous. There will be no villages, no inns, and no aid. Mate, we got no chance. You have nothing but your sword, your gold, and your courage. Inkle presents Seven Serpents. So, I guess we get to make a new character. Because, I mean, who's to say that we actually got 1 and 2? This could have been our first part of the adventure, so I have a feeling we're going to have a completely different character here. So, the stones of the old road disappear under a layer of dust and sand. At your back looms the Great Wall of Care. Ahead, there is nothing but an empty waste and the night. Let's ready the sword. To trust this wilderness would be a fool's mistake. You draw your sword from its scabbard. Scabbard? Let's look up to the stars. As you walk, you lift your eyes to the stars, wondering what fresh secrets they may hold. For the patterns written between the stars are the source of all magic. Only too late do you realize that you should have been on guard. Passing a low hillock, you are suddenly beset by a screaming creature wielding a vicious-looking sword. It is a marsh goblin, and there is no choice but to fight. Great, we're already getting attacked here. Attack him! Charge! Sideswipe! Marsh goblin tries to move away, but you give chase. Charging forward across the cracked and ancient flagstones, its own feeble swing is too easily turned away. The marsh goblin staggers back, cursing you by one of many soggy gods. The monster stares at you cautiously. The goblin is about to defend. A strong attack now would be wasteful. Well, let's defend ourselves. There's nothing, mate. Fearfully, you duck back across the dirt, watching the marsh goblin closely. It raises, its own guard. You watch each other warily as it stares at you. Do you know what? I didn't even read this first bit here, did I? Marsh goblin grits its rancid yellow teeth. Okay. Defend! Again. We'll put it at a little. You remain low. The marsh goblin does the same. You watch each other. And then we attack! Boom! A moment later, you are seizing the advantage, switching your stance and slashing for its head. The marsh goblin leaps to protect itself, but too slowly. Your attack was stronger than necessary. You will now have less energy next turn. The marsh goblin hisses through bent teeth and pauses to adjust his tattered armor, unable to disguise the green blood that dribbles from the underneath. Get him, man. Just get him. Boom! You swing again. Holding your weight steady, you cut to one side. The marsh goblin gurgles blood as it falls to the dirt. Yes! We won. You step back, wiping your sword in the dust. Pitiful creature, it never stood a chance. Well, let's loot the body. You quickly pat down the pockets of the foul creature, but find nothing. Let's pry its teeth loose, man. Predator style. Goblin teeth are valuable for casting spells. You push back the dead goblin's upper lip with the point of your blade. Most of the teeth are rotten through, but a few are whole enough to be worth taking. You set to work, cutting them free. 3 teeth, which will slip into your pack. Boom. Then you move on, leaving the rest of the body for the ants and flies. And that's what you get when you mess with me. Alright? Let's go into the plains. Every step along the broken road takes you further from safety and into the unknown, and you keep your Analan sword high. Overhead, constellations of magical force turn in the sky. Sa, Eurus, and Sphinx are in alignment. Here now, the sus spell could be cast. Every spell is formed by aligning 3 stars. The sus spell will detect danger. Might as well. I mean, we have to, really. S-U-S. So we need S, U, and S. Cast it. You cast the spell, weaving the starlight into shape until a voice enters your mind and begins to speak. Its warning is clear and loud, and you are being stalked. You are being hunted. Some spells cost stamina. Yep. Let's look around. You whirl around but see nothing. Then you look up. The stars are disappearing behind the rippling veil of a shadow. There is a rush of wings. A moment later, a ferocious nighthawk has plunged from the sky, talons outstretched for your neck. Your neck, mate. Ah! Ah! Like that. Duck, man. You duck, but the bird is swooping down and its talons rake across your back. You feel blood sticking your tunic to your skin. The bird wheels up into the sky to rejoin its group. You count 4 birds circling, ready to attack. Perhaps there is a spell that will help you now. Should we fight? Let's fight. You set your stance and ready your blade, and a moment later the Nighthawk has swooped once more. This will be a more fearsome opponent than the Goblin. Charge it! Boom! The Nighthawk swoops in low, talons outstretched. You swing wildly, hoping to chop the creature from the sky. You catch the bird with wings spread wide, and your blade sinks deep. You cut the bird deep into its belly, but it darts away upwards before you can inflict the worst on it. The Nighthawk opens its back to scream and circles through the air overhead. Just for a moment, you lose track of it against the stars. Defend! Didn't do anything. I lost stamina. Attack, man. You drop into a crouch. The Nighthawk tries to slice you with its wings, but you duck. Cut it down. Boom. You wait for the Nighthawk's wide wings to open, and then you strike. Your blade sings as it parts the air. It swoops for you, then tries to turn and retreat, but it is too slow. Your blade cuts a ragged gash in its bony belly. The low hills echo with the bird's chill screams. It clicks together long talons while turning in the air once more. It is determined to fight. Mate, slash it down. You take advantage of the Nighthawk's anger to press forward. You wait, twist, and then charge forwards. The Nighthawk screams as your blow connects. The Nighthawks in the sky scream and bellow at their companion's suffering. The Nighthawk issues a bloody call and spreads its talon wide. Mate, boom, cut it. Next moment, the bird is plunging from the sky as though intent on skewering you with its beak, and you try a quick stab, but the bird veers to one side in the air and batters you with its wings. Claws grasp at your side, and a long bloody gash. The Nighthawk flexes its cruel claws as it wheels overhead. Defend yourself! that's not doing it. You fall back. The Nighthawk tries to swipe you with its vicious wings, but you step quickly aside. It stretches its long nails while circling in the sky. Cut it down! Boom! An opening appears. Swinging from a low crouch, you aim for the beast's cold heart. And the Nighthawk tumbles as it tries to lift itself away. From a few feet overhead, it collapses into the dust. The savage light in its eyes has gone dark. Wow. We win. I must break you. You step away from the fallen creature, but there is no time to rest. Two more of the creatures overhead shriek and start their dive. Mate! Oh, cast a spell on these guys. You spread your arms wide, ready to summon the power of the stars, but then suddenly, quick, the Nighthawks break formation. Something else is shimmering into visibility in their midst. Right, let's go uphill. Okay. Well, they can get us easier. You move to a higher ground while behind you the strangers of battle ensues. The wing of one Nighthawk snaps upwards like a broken branch. A second is ripped into feathers by invisible claws. The remaining birds scatter. There's nothing left but your mysterious savior. Yeah, let's call out thanks. You step forward and call out your thanks to the invisible creature. There is a rush of air just in front of you, whatever it has landed. You hear the movement of an unseen feathered wings, and then, at last, you understand. This creature is a gold crest eagle from the king's own ire in Analand. Let's greet it then. You drop to one knee and bow your head. The bird, slowly becoming visible, replies with a similar, much larger gesture. As it lifts its head, something drops from its beak. It is a message cylinder. Whatever it contains must be of vital importance, or the king would have not risked revealing your location like this to deliver it. What is this? You ask. The bird looks at you impassively. Of course, it can understand you, but it cannot speak. Well, let's just take the tube then. You reach down and pick up the tube, and inside is a rolled parchment sealed with the royal seal of the King of Analand. We trust these tidings reach you in fair health, but must warn you of impending peril. Your mission is discovered. The Mangpang's eyes have spied our plan, and word is on its way to the Dark Fortress. Too late. We discovered our unwelcome eavesdroppers, and news of your quest is being carried towards High Examen by Seven Serpents, the Archmage's most trusted servants. By now they will have reached the Backlands, and there they will divide to complete their journey separately. If you are still able, seek them out, for they must stop to rest and eat. Destroy the creatures before they reach their goal, else the Archmage will prepare a deadly welcome for you. Find Shadrach the Hermit for advice, for not moves through the Backlands without his knowledge. Our hearts are with you. Amen. Yeah, cheers, Eagle Dude. Thank you very much. You look up, the Eagle Crest has already gone invisible again and buggered off. You feel the rush of air as its great wings lift off from the ground. Right, destroy the message. Get rid of it. You tear the note into shreds and toss it into the wind. You will not quickly forget what is said. It would seem the Backlands are not as deserted as you supposed. You must find the Seven Serpents to destroy them, or your journey will be for nothing. You have found 2 new clues. Have I? Alright. No decision is permanent. Back to the road, mate. Innit? Don't know why it's trying to get me to cheat all the time. The stars turn in the sky overhead. Taking the pole as your guide, you rejoin the old road and make your way north. Before you, the Backlands stretch away to a dim horizon. How can you hope to locate 7 serpents in such a wilderness? You sense your spirit guide walking beside you. Right now, it takes the form of the camel. But this will not change as you change. I just felt a cold rush of air on my arm. What was that all about? In the temple, they taught you that a prayer to your spirit could heal you and even save you from death, but the spirits are not generous and decline to help often. You can ask the spirit's aid by using the pray button. Right, let's go to the cliff then, I guess. About half an hour, you see a deep black line across the earth up ahead and catch your step just in time. You are 1 pace away from the edge of a sheer cliff. A few loose stones disappear over the edge and clatter away into the dark. Let's cast a spell. Mate, I don't know what spell I'm supposed to be casting. Let's try FOF. F-O-F. That's a force field, mate. That's a force field. Yeah, let's just cast it then. You cast a spell forming a shimmering force field around your body. You should be protected from all but most serious injury right now. There are other spells that might help you here. Yeah, let's rest until daylight. You shiver and pull your cloak about yourself. That was a waste of a spell, wasn't it? The hour is late enough already. You will rest here. There is no shelter and continue in the light. Laying your pack down by the cliff's edge, you try to settle despite the cold. As you wait, the force field around your body shimmers away. You have not yet eaten today, and you have a few provisions remaining. So he's going to sleep, isn't he? No, he isn't yet. Let's eat something. You eat a quantity of your cheese and bread and feel much better for it. Mate, we're carrying cheese on an adventure. That's going to go really moldy. Then you close your eyes and let your tiredness overtake you. The silence is loud in your ears. Slowly you are understanding the true loneliness of this place. The bustle and chatter of care seem a forgotten dream. Go to sleep. The long night is filled with visions. A boy sits on a throne of skulls and swords, wearing a crown carved from solid bone. He seems not to notice you, but plays with carved model figurines of goblins, trolls, and demons, playing out a war, though he looks bored by it. And even while you sleep, you know the serpents are moving towards Mampang, and every day you spend out here is a day in which your journey might be discovered. Ta-da! There we go. We've survived a day, guys. We've survived a day. And that's it. Today's date's done and dusted. So, that's it, really. We're going to continue this tomorrow. Sorry, what am I saying tomorrow for, man? We're going to continue this next week, okay? Continue where we left off. I want to thank you for watching. Tune in every week where we play through the digital series of Fighting Fantasy. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking this video. And if you want to get notified when we go live and do live Fighting Fantasy, make that little bell ring. And I'll see you next week, adventurers. Take care. Bye-bye.